Hi, I'm just at home in Sheffield and I'm about to walk to the post office and talk a little bit more about the Wonder Voyage, because the Wonder Voyage is about finding enchantment and flourishing and life in those ordinary everyday moments. And the thing I'd like to talk to you today, well, it was sparked by this painting that I made a couple of weeks ago on a creative retreat day that I was running called Nurturing the Creative Heart. And I made the painting in the midst of, just undo my gate, in the midst of creative flow, and I made this image, and afterwards I looked at it and I was like, I don't know what this means. And looking at it now, I still don't know what it means. And so this has made me think about legibility and illegibility, and actually the importance of illegibility. That is, when we see something, when we experience something, when we read something, and we just don't understand the meaning of it, because we have such a innate primal urge to attach meaning to all kinds of things, and find meaning and purpose in things that happen to us, in paintings and so on. But actually, to leave the meaning of a painting, the meaning of something that I've made open, I don't even need to know the meaning myself. It's kind of an act of courage, but also it allows a spaciousness of possibilities to enter into that object that's been made. But as we flow through life, that urge to attach meaning is so strong. And people say, particularly when bad things happen, people say, oh, everything happens for a reason. Does it? Does everything happen for a reason? I don't know. I mean, if I'm wet, the reason might be that someone has poured water on me, but that doesn't really tell us much of interest about or of importance about why I'm wet. So the more interesting question is well, why? What was the purpose behind that? Did someone throw the water on me because they were angry at me, or they were playing a trick on me and they're my friend, or was I on fire and they tried to put me out? So yeah, I'm wet, but the reason and meaning only comes out later. And most of the happenings in our lives are so much more complex than that maybe we can't grasp the reason and the meaning even after years and years. Someone once said an artist should never have to explain the meaning of their painting for at least 10 years after they've made the painting, and even then they're allowed to change their mind, because the meaning is flexible and malleable and amorphous, and it shifts and changes. So the meaning I attach to an event a week after it happens may well not be the meaning I attach to it 10 years later. The meaning I attach to a relationship or a connection or a belief system may not be the same in 10 years' time than they are now. So hold the meanings lightly, and in fact open up a space to revel in the illegibility, especially if stuff is happening to you that you don't understand. And we try to kind of grasp the meaning. Oh, why is all this happening to me? Well, revel in the illegibility, revel in the not knowing, revel in not understanding the meaning, because maybe in time it will merge, maybe it won't. But in allowing space for that illegibility, for that not knowing, and finding a comfort and being at ease in that not knowing, it opens up so many possibilities that if we pin down the meaning as soon as it's happened, as soon as this thing has entered our kind of space of experience, then we've suddenly closed down all these possibilities, and there may be some amazing, wonderful gifts in this thing going on that if we pin down the meaning immediately, we'll never get to. So give space, breathe, allow the illegibility. I was at an exhibition in London over the weekend by Tracy Emin, who's a really amazing artist. She's a complicated person, well, we all are, but yeah, I'm not sure we get on very well, but her art is incredible, and she's so raw and honest. And I bought a book and a bookmark from the gallery, and I realised it's got a quote from her on the bookmark, and she says this: rather than say I can't write because I can't spell, I just write and get on with it. Rather than just say I can't write because I can't spell, I just write and get on with it. And I think maybe that's the trick with illegibility and meaning and so on. Stop trying to find the meaning of our actions, the events that are happening to us as they go along. Just let them happen. Just do the thing. Don't worry about the meaning and the purpose. Maybe in time it'll emerge, maybe it won't. But in the meantime, just keep on with the flow and keep on with the Wonder Voyage. So sending lots of love wherever you are, and I'll see you soon.